All right, today we're gonna be talking about sanitizing your freshwater tanks. Now, what I'm going to do is I got bleach. That's what I'm gonna use, a 50-to-1 mix. So for 50 gallons, it's 1 cup of bleach. I have an 80-gallon tank in here, so I'm gonna go 1.5 cups. I got a funnel, and then I got my freshwater hose that we bring out with us. What I'm gonna do is put the funnel here. This is where I connect it to the wall. I'm gonna put my bleach down in here so that when I run it through the system, it sanitizes my freshwater hose as well as going into my freshwater tank. I'm gonna fill the tank. I'm gonna run it through the pump, run it through the entire camper until I could get bleach smell coming out of every faucet. Then I'm gonna shut it off, let it sit for 8 to 12 hours, no longer because it will eat your rubber gaskets. And then I'm gonna flush the whole system out, refill the whole system up, and reflush it again. That's the proper way that I would recommend sanitizing your RV, sanitizing your camper. Use bleach, it kills everything. Let's go ahead and get this process started. All right, so this is where our fresh water fills up. Again, 80 gallons goes in here, so I'm just gonna take my hose, stick it in there as far as it will. Now mine, luckily, kind of locks itself in there a little bit, so I don't have to worry about it falling out. Got good pressure. We're gonna go ahead and pour the bleach in, connect the hose inside, and turn it on, fill them up.
Yep, it will kill me. It will really kill me.
Yeah, you can't drink this. This will kill you. Okay?
I will drink it.
All right, you gotta hold that very steady for me.
Okay. Why is that grease?
Smell it.
That.
Yeah, gross. Back up, back up, back up. Don't let that splash you. All right, so I filled up my freshwater hose with bleach. I used my funnel. I poured the bleach in. I got it all sitting out here. We have 2 of these hoses, and by the way, these hoses are the absolute best hoses. These whatever non-tangling, kinking, whatever hoses. These metal ones are amazing for your fresh water at the campground. They don't tangle. You can pull them. I got 2 of them, and they work great. You see over here, I'm going right up into my fresh water. All right, so we are filling up. Not sure how long it's going to take to fill 80 gallons, but when it's done, we'll know. So you see it's starting to pour out there. That's telling me that my freshwater tanks are filled, and I'm gonna go ahead and shut everything down. I'm back in the camper now. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on my water pump. It's sucking, so I could actually smell bleach coming through, so I'm gonna shut this one off. All right, go ahead and turn on our back one here. Again, we're going to see until we smell bleach. You could smell it right away coming out, so you know it's working. All right. Did you get it there, buddy? Can you smell it? What do you smell?
I don't know. I don't smell anything.
Okay, well, there's bleach. In our bathroom, we're gonna go ahead and do the same thing.
Yes, we are. It smells like bleach. It smells like it.
Okay.
That smells like bleach.
Shower. And last but not least, our toilet. And you might not wonder why you're sanitizing that. I'm actually just putting some water in there with bleach. Figure if I gotta clean it up, it's a good place to go. Get your head out of the toilet, dude. The nice thing about draining this, I have 2 options. One, I could fill up my tanks and flush them out that way with the bleach and kind of do a dual cleaning, or I can actually go underneath here and pull my low point drains out. So you can see I got one here, I got one over here. If I turn those open, I could actually just drain my entire tanks out. So 2 ways for you to kind of clean everything out and drain it, but everything's hooked up. We're filling up 80 gallons now with our 1.5 cups of bleach. We're good to go. All right, checking to see where we're at here. Even though we know this is never accurate. 2/3 full, we'll see. All right, so while I'm sanitizing the inside, I'm also gonna take this time to sanitize my fresh water bin. It's pretty cruddy in here, but I got all the different fittings I use when we're out at the campground. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing. Fill it with a little bit of bleach, let it get around in there, just sanitize everything up. I'm not gonna let it soak as long though, because I don't want it to screw with any of my fittings. And then we're gonna go from there. Okay, so that has been how to sanitize. Now remember, we're doing a 50-to-1 cup mix, 50 gallons to 1 cup. I'm not gonna show you draining it because that's kind of pointless, but again, we drain it, we fill it back up, we drain it, fill it back up if you want. When you get out there, just make sure you don't smell any chlorine when you're out in the campground. If you like this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Ask some questions, leave some comments. Appreciate you watching this. We'll see you next time.